everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout. I think I want to do this because when I looked at my page kit it said, but first coffee. There was a little coffee pot, you know, like a little coffee cup with a heart in it. Life happens, coffee helps. Happiness, you know, it's all about coffee. So I just went through my pictures and found some Starbucks stuff. And I got this picture, that picture. I wish it was smaller. This was on my camera roll. If it was on my phone, I could squish it. But I'm not going through all of that. I'll make it work. I know I could download it to my computer, you know, all that stuff. But I'm like, I really don't want to. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know if I'm going to leave this the full and kind of do this. And then I like this. I just want the Starbucks coffee. So maybe somehow cut it so it ends here. And maybe like the Starbucks coffee goes beyond. Like the picture goes on top of that one. We'll see. I just got to measure this. So I know the width. It's 2 3/4, so I know how wide I need to make it. I'd like to get rid of all this, if possible. I'd like to get rid of a little bit of both, actually. Let's get rid of that because it's kind of distracting. And then 2 3/4 makes it like there. And then we can, I know it's way too long. It's going to have to go over this photo somehow. So I can cut up to the S for sure. Like that. And then do that. I don't know. Unless I mat this with something. Like if I made a square. How about if I mat the photos with this? And then cut that photo so you just see Starbucks and then you see purple in behind. I think I could do that. Okay, let's do these two. I know I'm making my life a little bit more complicated than it needs to be, but that's just how I want to do it today. Okay, I know I didn't upload any videos Saturday and Sunday. And I almost didn't upload today. It was a rough weekend for our family. Everybody's okay, you know. It's nothing like that, but it was, I mean, just life, right? It's a rough weekend. I'm not a crier. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I'm not a crier, but I can tell you I cried this weekend a lot. So I even thought about not putting up a video today. Just wasn't. And I thought, you know what? You need to kind of get out of your funk because it's not good to stay in that. Okay, I want to make it so, I just don't like the lights thing, but I don't know how to cut it so it doesn't look all crooked. Should I just cut it so it's this and then it looks like it's coming off? Let's try that. I hate cutting it because It's not something that I printed on my Canon selfie. It's pictures I got printed, you know, at my local printing place. So I can't just easily get another one. I kind of like that. Starbucks coffee. Kind of makes it so it's like the the title. And I like the shape that it is. And I just, you know, cut it with the photo kind of thing. It covers this a little bit, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay, so this and this is the same pattern, just one is darker than the other. So I don't know, I might want to just switch out the pattern. Okay, I'll probably cut this. This is some old Doodlebug papers from 2002. So it's like 17 years old. Okay. Trying to see if there's any other pattern papers maybe I could put just to add some layers. Have a couple of those, so I could do that. I'm going to cut off that blue strip. I kind of like this, maybe. Okay. I know I want to cut this down, so let's cut that down. I don't even know if I like the layers. I'm kind of thinking, maybe you shouldn't have scrapbooked. Okay. So let's cut that in half. And let's make a layer here. Do I want to bring this in a little bit more or bring it out a little bit more? Yeah. Then there was this. Maybe like that. And I'll probably get a journaling card. So Mason had a practice on the weekend. He was struggling a little bit. He's sick. So he went on for half an hour and he came off the ice because he thought he was gonna throw up. So I said, well, for you to want to come off the ice, you must really not feeling good, be feeling good, because he just loves hockey so much. So, and then he had a practice on Friday or Saturday also, and we were going to go to the Christmas parade, but I can't even tell you how cold it was. Like, it was so cold. Like, it was ridiculous. It was insane. So we decided not to go because he was sick. You know, it seems every year from September till after Christmas, because of being in school and stuff, the kids got sniffles from September to January, and, you know, cough and, you know, all that stuff. So I'm like, we shouldn't be going outside in this bloody cold for an hour and a half. So I think he's like, no, I don't think I want to go. Like, it's too cold. So they have another Christmas parade here at the little city where I live, and it's way shorter. It might be like half an hour, 40 minutes. So my daughter's going to be taking him to that this Friday. we're going to be taking him to the Wildcats game on Thursday night. And on Friday night, my husband and I will be going to the Wildcats game. We just bought a whole bunch of tickets. We bought tickets for 16 games, and there is 21 regular seasons games. So we have to make sure that we go to, when we're available to go, we need to go. To make sure that we use up all those tickets. Because there's a few that we won't be able to go because Mason's going to have tournaments. So we'll be going to his hockey games, obviously. So I'm like, okay, well, all the rest we need to go. We got a super great deal on the tickets. His hockey team actually were selling some calendars. And then it was like buy one and get one ticket free. And there was 2 per calendar. So when I worked it out, it was cheap to get them all. And then there's all kinds of other stuff in there too. All kinds of other tickets, like 5 cents off a liter for gas, which we're going to be using. I mean, a lot of times we gas at Costco, but there's a lot of times like Costco is kind of like not in our way. Like we have to make, it's always like a special trip to go to Costco. It's not far from my house, but it's still not in the direction that we're going in to go to work and all this stuff. So if you need gas, like, oh, I'm running out, then we will gas in town. So if we can get 5 cents a liter off, why isn't it sticking? Okay. It almost makes it the same price as Costco. With the 5 cents off a liter. So we'll be using those. And there's tons of those. I think there was like 10 tickets or something. Like 10 not tickets, coupons. So we'll be using all of those. So we'll definitely be getting our money's worth for what we paid for the calendars and stuff. Plus, we thought we were going to have to pay for Mason's tournaments, and we didn't have to. So this way, we kind of supported the team to help pay for the tournaments and stuff, because they do 5 tournaments. And we get something out of it. So we were kind of thinking we were going to have to fork out that amount of money anyway. So okay. Trying to see. I like this happiness. I'm trying to see where I could put it. Because it's big, and they're so hard to use, those big things. So I want to make sure that I try to find a spot for it. Definitely. Maybe on the side. I should glue this down so it stops moving around. So after this, I need to start a new diamond painting. I talked about the copyright stuff last time. And another thing that happened this weekend that didn't help at all, like there was just so much stuff going on this weekend, is I kept seeing these videos about COPA and how it's going to affect YouTubers and stuff. And I didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of research. So of course this weekend I did the research, and it's like, I firmly believe that my channel is not intended for kids. And, and I've stamped my videos as that. But then as I was doing more research, it's like, but they can say, nope, we think your videos are for kids. And here's a $42,530 fine. And I'm like, so what does this mean for my YouTube channel? Like, as January 1st, am I done? Like, I can't afford a $42,000 fine per video. So if they hit, 5 videos, that's $200,000 more, like more than that. You know what I mean? It's like, or close to. I'm upset about a lot of stuff today. I can't even talk. So I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. That was another reason I was like, I don't want to do any videos this weekend. That was part of it. That was part of why I didn't want to do videos this weekend. I'm like, well, I might have to shut down my YouTube channel, like, because if you're deemed children's channel, you won't get any compensation. And as much as I love doing this, I need to pay my bills. Like, I need to work, and this was part of my job, you know. And so I don't know what the answer is. That was a big part of, you know, there's other stuff that happened too, but that was a big part of it. I was doing all kinds of research on that, and the more I was doing research, the more anxiety was building. I got so stressed out. My husband was like, okay, you need to stop and like do something else. And I'm like, okay, but the cutoff is January 1st, so I need to know. And then, like, when you read the rules or whatever, like everything, I'm like, nope. And then one word that they put in there, make it so that they could say, oh yes, you are, because they say if it appeals to children. Well, everything can appeal to children. It doesn't mean that my videos, I make them for children. I make them for adults. And when I look at my analytic button, and what was it? 92% of my watchers are women over the age of 35. It's like, okay, but they said we can't build it on that. So I don't know if they're going to consider this a crafty channel, and then they're going to say no, $40,000. And another thing, I wish they would say, you know, sort of like the copyright thing, right? 3 strikes, you're out. Well, for all the information you're giving us, at least say, no, we're deeming your channel, you have 24 hours to fix it. Mark it as kids, or you're going to get a fine. Like, give us something, you know, that we can work with, because how you've worded this is not right. And then another thing, which, I mean, that wasn't a problem with me, because I don't feel like I need to swear in my videos. Like, and I'm not saying like I don't curse. No, but I feel in a public area, like I don't talk like that, you know. Like, if I get really upset, I can tell you the F word is gonna fly, but not on my videos, because I was like, no, this is not a place for that, you know. Like, and in last year, they told us that we had to be more friendly, family-friendly videos, and not to swear. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't do that anyway, because I just don't think it's the place for it. And that's just if you know, people have channels and they do it, that's your choice, you know. Like, for me, it's just not something that, you know, I want, because part of this too is, you know, when the day comes that I'm no longer here, and all my kids are adults, so it's not geared towards kids, but they can go back and they can listen to the, you know, because I always talk about stories and, you know, like our little adventures and all this stuff. So it's something that they'll have of me later on, right? So I don't want it to be, you know, full of curse words. And like, you know, anyway. So yeah, I've been a little stressed about that. I'm like, I don't know what my channel, like I might have to end my channel. So, and if they deem your channel too, that it's kid friendly, you'll lose all your comments. So all our ways that we, you know, you leave me comments and all this stuff, that's going to be gone. And all those other options are all going to be gone. So I don't know. I have been a little stressed over that. So I was thinking, okay, well, you know, where else can I'm still going to do my classes because they can't control that, right? So I will be doing that. Another option I thought of is maybe instead of doing, you know, as of January 1st, instead of doing my videos on YouTube, is to do my videos on Patreon. And what it'll also mean is that there's not going to be any commercials, right? There'll be a fee. Let's say if it's $5 a month, and then that'll be the first tier. And then it'll be, the first tier will be basically like what YouTube is. And then the higher tiers, then it'll be, you'll get extra stuff. Okay. So I hate doing videos like this. It just feels so much of a downer, you know, but right now that's just the reality right now. Life has been throwing me a lot of icky stuff lately. I'm stressed about work. There's stuff going on at work that's really stressing me out. And there's stuff at home that's really stressing me out. And then now that, like, you know, the saying, when it rains, it pours. That's exactly what's going on right now. And I'm like, okay, life, stop. Well, that's 3, right? Work, home, and then YouTube. So I'm hoping, they say it comes in 3s. So I'm hoping that it stops. I don't work a lot in December. These are my shifts that I have left. I work tomorrow, which is the 26th. I work the 3rd, and then I work the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. And then I work the 12th and the 19th. So I have 7 shifts from here to January 12th, and I'm not taking any more. Like, I'm just going to, I want to do my December daily. So December, I'm thinking, because this takes effect January 1st, December, I'm going to, it'll be sort of business as usual. And then I'm going to try to find some stuff to see if, you know, there's more information, like maybe, I know the bigger YouTubers, you know, they can get YouTube to review their videos, and then, but YouTube won't take responsibility because they were already charged 180 million for breaking the COPPA rule. And so they don't want to take responsibility. They want to put it on the YouTuber, because now the FTC said that they were coming after creators. I kind of like that butterfly. But it kind of hides the... Kind of hides the H a little bit, but I don't know, I kind of like it. And I want it to look like it's part of, but you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make it so it's just the bottom of the wing that's touching. And then it'll work. I'm going to put it just like that. I just want to talk about Starbucks, and like, I'm not a person that goes to Starbucks every day, every week, every month even. Really, the only time that I get Starbucks is if I'm on vacation, or sometimes around Christmas time. My husband always jokes because he's like, oh, it's Starbucks, month, because when we go shopping, we get Starbucks, or I get Starbucks. He's like, no, this is too expensive. I'm not getting Starbucks. And I'm like, well, too bad, I am. But that's the only time. I usually make my own coffee at home. And when I work, I use the coffee machine that we have at work. Because you can spend a lot of money on coffee, and I just don't feel the need to do that. We have Mason's hockey to pay for. We were this weekend during our hockey thing. We were looking at, like, because this year he's in initiation, so his spring hockey is $695, and we thought, like, oh my goodness, that's so expensive. And we looked at what the price is going to be next year, and it's like $919. And we're like, that's for AAA. I kind of like that little bag because, like I said, usually it's because I'm on vacation. So I'm going to put it there. I just find it fills that little section pretty good. That's that. So what I'm going to start to do, and my daughter's going to start doing it too, is like, if you look at budgeting videos, I've been totally into budgeting videos lately. Before we built our house, like, we had our mortgage, and we had our car payment, and that was it. Like, we didn't have any credit card or anything like that. And then because when we built the house, now we have, because we bought all new furniture, which they're paid off cash, but then we had built little credit cards. They're not huge, thankfully, and then this year we bought him a ride-on mower, and that we took it a year, no payment, so it's coming up due in June, and it's going to get paid off. Like, there's no other option than to get it paid off. So I started watching, like, budget videos and all that stuff, and it's like, they talk about, and we did this before years ago, but I don't want to do it to the extreme that they do. I want to do it more for certain things that we want to save for. So I think I'm going to do 6 cash envelopes, and I'm going to put $10 a week, so it's going to be about $60 a week that I'm going to put into these cash envelopes. And one is going to be for hockey, one is going to be for gas, and that's going to be for vacation, because we plan on going camping a lot next summer. So it'll be nice if we have, some money in there, and we go, oh, $50 for gas, no problem, or $60, we'll have money in there. And then money for vacation and car maintenance. So if something comes up, we can go, oh, look, there's, it's $300. No problem. We have $300 saved up. And it doesn't take long. Like, $10 doesn't sound like a lot, but it doesn't take long that it builds up. So that's what I'm going to do, because we did put a down payment on his hockey for next spring. We had to put like a $200 deposit. But before March 1st, the other $495 is going to be due. And then his summer hockey too. So, and then next year, the $800 and some dollars. It's like, yee. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh, I really like, this is Dusty Concord. Yeah, I just put a little journaling card there. I think it's going to be enough to put down that, you know, I don't drink Starbucks all the time, but whenever I'm on vacation or while we do Christmas shopping, I get Starbucks. I'm just going to do it right now. So all the time, but it's a special treat when I'm on vacation or when we are Christmas shopping. And the reason that I do it when we're Christmas shopping is because I don't like shopping. I know, shocker. I just don't like going into the mall at all. So for me, it's a big thing. So if I have my Starbucks, you know, Starbucks and chill. you know. Okay, that, I'm going to need a fourth one. That's a lot of pictures. So I think I'm going to get, is this purple? That purple doesn't look like it coordinates very well. Let me see if I have another purple. I'll put on paper. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. I don't have a lot of purples. You know, for all the colors that I have, I don't have a lot of purple. That is so weird. Just checking a few more places, but okay. So I might as well use this and try to see. Maybe this one's going to be okay. Yeah, I think this one's going to be okay. And then I got white. I'm not trying to be too fussy too. I've come to the conclusion, you know, just go with it. Same with the enamel dots. Oh, by the way, there's no enamel dots on this. Same with enamel dots. You know, don't try to find the perfect enamel dot color. If it's close, use it. I'm trying to use what's in my stash, even with my December daily. If you haven't seen the video for that, it's just a couple videos back. And everything that I plan on using this year, it's all stuff that I have in my stash. I haven't bought any scrapbooking supplies in forever. Tempted quite a few times. Tempted as far as like I've put it in my cart, but I never checked out. So that's the main point, right? It's okay, you were tempted, but you resisted, which I was never good at doing before. And now what I started doing is I put stuff in my cart and then I walk away. I don't make the decision right then and there, because sometimes, a lot of times, it's emotional buying, right? If you're having a bad day, shopping therapy helps. So what I've started doing is I put it in the cart, but then I walk away. And then if the next day, if I still feel like I want it, then I will get whatever it is. And if I don't, I just don't buy it. And I've been doing that now for almost, it's going on 3 years, right? And it's been working. So it's been working. I got to start doing that with the books. Scrapbooking, it works with books. I have quite a few books. I've slowed down quite a bit actually on buying on the books. I really wait until they're, you know, really go on a really, really good sale. Oh, I got to put the date. Okay. I use this. Where's my date? This. The last time, and somebody said, oh, that's a really cute one. Which one is it? It's the Chamel one. And I can't even tell you what collection it was from. It's just look for Chamel. But any, what do you call it? Any date stamper. Oh, what? That stops at 2018. What? Do I have another one? Okay, this is Heidi Swap. Whew, 2019. That's good because I don't need excuses to go buy something, right? 19, 20. Okay, good. Is that 20? Yeah, 2020, 2021. Okay, phew. Yay. Oh, and then she has one that says 20 and then blank. Good, because I'll be doing that. What is that? February, March, April, May. What month are we? November. I'll just put it right now because that's the day I'm doing this layout. Oh, is that a 2? Yes. So, holy cannoli. 25. Okay, I'm going to stamp it off on something else because I never trust my eyes for that. Yeah, November 25th. That's today. Those pictures weren't taken that day, but this is the day I want to, talk about the story of my Starbucks. I love it. I just am not willing to pay. One of those is, almost one of my envelopes that I can stuff $10 in. So that's what I want to concentrate on. So that's it, guys. Okay. I lost my voice right at the end, so I had to take a drink and everything. So that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully this week it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that I can get out of that funk that I'm in right now. And today I kind of pushed myself and did it anyway. So I'm hoping that I can keep that up. I work tomorrow, so I'm hoping that this afternoon I'll do the diamond painting video, and then I'll have that done for tomorrow. So let me know in the description box below, what do you think of my Patreon idea? Like, that's an option. Like, I'm really at a, I don't know what to do. I really don't. So I want to thank you so much for watching and sticking this out with me. Bye.